likes me. But at the same time, when I really at the end of the day, like it didn't really work out. Like a couple months down the line, it didn't really work out, and it kind of got a little bit heated in that situation. But it's like that just sort of the thing. I had to kind of work through it because it was something that I wanted really badly, but I didn't take the time to realize like, hey, is the situation that I was reading, was that actually the correct situation? Is that what was correctly happening? Was that reality that was happening? Or is that me just projecting? Like, is that something that I wanted to happen? Was I drawing a narrative in my mind to fit the outcome that I wanted for me and that person?
Yes, you were. No,
yeah. And yep, that's what was happening. So, hey, whatever.
Hold up real quick. But, yeah, man, I mean, I've been in a situation, when I was younger. Like, I remember back in my first years in college. And so I went to TSU starting off. And there was a point where, which, I mean, even go back to high school, there was a point where most of the females just wanted a thug type dude. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, that wasn't me. I mean, there was times in high school you try to play it off like that, but I'm like, man, this ain't me, man. So in college, I was just a regular old dude. And I remember, there were certain girls who just due to the fact that I didn't have that persona, they were not really interested. And at first, I was like, man, hold on, this bull, man, how she not want to give me a shot and this and that? But then, I started looking at it, I was just like, man, you know what? Okay. Because then I started doing it like this. I was like, all right. If you want to turn me down, that's fine. Now, great. I respect your opinion on it. I respect your response. But then let me talk to your homegirl over here and see what she's talking about. Mm-hmm. And then they used to piss them off because they were like, well, weren't you just trying to talk to me? I'm like, man, hold on. You said you weren't interested. But she's showing me some vibes over here, so she's down for it. Then,
oh, yeah.
Then they got mad at you and say, he was trying to talk to me first, girl. It's like, so?
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I've known a few people. I've known a few people like that. I've even been guilty of that situation where, like, some of my colleagues one time, there was this guy who was like hollering at literally every single girl in the office. But they all knew what he was after. But when they evaluated him, they was like, okay, this dude, let's see, he's a thug-looking cat, smoke a lot of weed. He's got some kids. He's actually got a girlfriend, but he's trying to holler at all of us. Like he actually, it was like 4 women at the time. By the 4th woman, she was like, "Oh no, you was trying to holler at her. You trying to holler at her. Trying to holler at her. And I'm married, and I got a kid, and you trying to get with me? Nah, that ain't gonna work. It's just not." But like in your case, like sometimes with some of those chicks, like they be getting all fucking jealous and shit around one another. Like, what? You gonna holler at my friend? Yeah, because you're not the only game in town, boo boo. What, you thought my life was gonna be over just because you said no? The fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, that's how some people look at it. They feel that just because you try to talk to me, you shouldn't try to talk to my friend. Or since I turned you down, my friends are also off. That's a whole nother. That's a girl code thing. I think that gets into. But I mean, I learned to stay in my lane in a lot of cases, man. I'm like, there's certain ones. Yeah, I'll throw it out there, but I'm a guy on. I'm not gonna say sure things, but I like to shoot a good percentage. So the ones that I know I can get with, I try those out. Now, of course, we're gonna say, all right, man, let me try this one crazy shot real quick to see what happens. If it works out, cool. If not, all right, I'm down.
But it's like Hail Mary.
Hey, sometimes it works. But it's like my buddy at work, he brought up a situation. He said he had a buddy, and he said that this dude here would talk to every last woman. Like if they were to go somewhere, he speaks to everyone because his philosophy is like, hey, if I talk to 100 of them, somebody gotta say yes. So, but it's like, man, hold on. So you're saying you gonna go to talk to everyone, get turned down until one just finally says, "Fine, yeah, I'll take it." I'm like, nah, man, you can't do that.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could. I mean, what is he trying to do? Like, get a relationship? Because that would suck.
Nah. Usually it's just, let me get it in with you for time to time, and then maybe we'll look into it later, or we probably won't ever talk to each other again, whichever one.
Oh, he's just trying to get some pussy. Ew, that's gross. Damn,
hey, man, that's what it is, man. Hey, dudes do strange things to get some. I'm like, matter of fact, that's gonna be another. You talk about how many times a guy had to take an L, but yeah, I mean, I think the most interesting things is what they used to call that final call in the club, because then you'll have guys where they're scrambling trying to get the girl. It's like, okay, which one am I gonna pick to take with me or try to go with? And everybody always end up with that one friend that nobody wanted. But, so he said, desperate times, son. So he like, I'll get this, but I won't speak of it.
No, well, I mean, it's gonna be kind of an awkward situation if you got like a roommate or something, because it's not like that shit's gonna like be swept under the rug. You better keep that door closed. Don't let her dip her head out that damn door, her or him, whichever one. But like I think that I don't necessarily know if like is there really a lane that really a person should stay in, or is your dating pool a matter of circumstances? Is it sometimes is it sort of a collaboration of both your interest in a particular person and sort of the dating pool as well? Like, it's not necessarily just one thing. It could be just that, you got some fives, you got some sixes, you got some sevens, and you say, okay, well, amongst these folks, we got this 6 right here. She's not like the most banging one, but she got a good head on the shoulders. She's a little decent looking chick. Okay, yeah, she's good, and he has an interest in her, and yeah, that's all the area has. But I mean, is it necessarily that it's because she's only available on its own that is what leads to them having a very successful relationship, or is it also in part because there is an actual relationship there that can develop? That's there already, and they can develop as well.
Well, I think to answer your first question, I think yes, circumstances play a significant role in who you're willing to deal with, because I think that usually the person you end up with, either marriage and or dating wise, is just the best choices at the time. That's how I look at it. But I mean, I for instance, we'll take this for Dwayne Wade. I'll take his story. At one point he was married to one girl and due to his circumstances, he had to live with the girl. So he had to live with her during high school, and so it's like, all right, I gotta rock with her for right now. He lived with her throughout college, and then as soon as he got to the NBA, he was still rocking with her. But the problem is that he started getting a little bit more bread, so those options start to open up, and before you know it, he started kicking it with Gabrielle Union, which Gabrielle Union looks way better than his ex-girl. So it's one of those things. It's like, hey, I know you were there for me, but my options have opened up, so I got to take this opportunity.
I'm trying to see what his ex look like. No, like she is like not next to Gabriel, or whatever. Like nah, she ain't the business. She looks like is she older than him? She almost like it's kind of weird. Like it almost looks like he's dating his mom. Like she looks weirdly older than him. Like he's hugging his mom or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at her, you like, okay, she needs help to look good. You know, she got to have her hair and the makeup and all that stuff. So she didn't look like an NBA player's wife. She did not fit that mold. And it sounds, you know, messed up, but
Trophy wife.
basically, I mean, if you can afford it, why not? And on the female side, hey, if you cold enough to be able to get that status, hey, why not? I mean, hey, I look at it like this. In the end, we all just trying to find a place, right? So,
well, yeah.
hey, so if you have it like that, and that's why I was like, a lot of people were mad at Dwayne Wade for a while, but I was like, man, he just upgraded. I hate to say it, it happens. I was like, it's just like I firmly believe if Jay-Z weren't Jay-Z, he would be with Beyonce right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of that weird thing about them. Like, that's that power couple right there. It's, man. We were kind of talking about that one time if Beyonce would have run for president. Like, you realize how much fucking powerful of a couple that would be?
Yeah, but think about it. If Jay-Z was Jay-Z, the Walmart manager.
Oh, yeah. Wait, Jay-Z?
My bad. Sean Carter, the Walmart manager. Exactly.
Ain't nobody. She would. I don't even think she would even bat an eye. She wouldn't even look at him like that. She's like, oh, okay. It's just some guy who. This dude trying to holler at me? And what is he, the manager of Walmart?
Yeah,
Get out of here.
Exactly.
Get out of here.
She'd be like, who is this dude? Dude, do you realize who I am? That's why I think Sierra at the time, you know, right now Sierra still is attractive. So her knowing that she got a kid, she like, man, I gotta secure some funds. So right now I'm still attractive to be able to do so. So then she go get with Russell Westbrook, the football player. And then Russell's about to start, he's actually making money now because he's in that second contract. He's out that rookie contract. So now he's in the second contract making more, you know, better, making real money versus what he was making. So she is able to use that because she knew, hey, based on what I have physically, I can pull this.
Well, I mean, that's so, I mean, man, if I was a millionaire, you know how many fucking woo-wee, my options would be way open. I wouldn't even have to try anymore. That'd be crazy.
Yeah. But it's...
Or do you? Like, if you're a millionaire like that, is that kind of a lonely experience, though, being a millionaire? Because it'd be kind of hard to distinguish between, like, you know, you'd have that dilemma, like, is she after my money? Because you have so much more of it, so you have a bigger bullseye on your head as opposed to everybody else. So I just wonder, like, is being richer better?
It could be. Your options are more open, but of course you got to fall in that line of who's genuine or not, which, you know, that's understandable. But yeah, you do have bigger options. I mean, Brad Pitt leaving Jennifer Aniston to get with Angelina Jolie. I mean, Jennifer Aniston's not a bad-looking woman, but at the time, Angelina Jolie, in my opinion, looked a little bit better, but hey. So, hey, man, I think it when it comes to a male and female relationship, most men are in the rat race for money because they know it gives me bargaining chips. It makes me more attractive to an extent. Now, of course, I'm not saying that's the only thing that matters, but it plays a role. And a lot of people don't want to acknowledge that, but it plays a significant role. And on the female side, the better you are visually does play a role in who's going to really step to you like that. I mean, there's a reason why